Good morning, viewers. I hope you are done with Time and Work Part 1. This is Time and Work Part 2. As this is an oral approach, I kindly recommend you to make a lot of practice. A can make a piece of job in 10 days and B can make a piece of job in 15 days. So if you consider 60 days, 60, 30 or anything, if you consider 60 days, A can make 6 units in 60 days and B can make 4 units in 60 days. So 6 plus 4, 10 units in 60 days. That means to make 1 unit, they'll take 6 days. That's it. A can do a piece of, question number 2, A can make a piece of work in 18 days and B can make a piece of work in half the time taken by A. That means if A can produce 1 unit in a limited time, B can produce 2 units within that limited time. So 3 units can be produced within that limited time, and that is 18. So to make 1 unit, to make 3 units, they'll take 18 days. To make 1 unit, they'll take 6 days. So every day they'll contribute 1 by 6th part of work. Question number 3. A tire has two punctures, type 1 and type 2 punctures. Okay, type 1 can make the tire flat in 9 minutes and type 2 can make the tire flat in 6 minutes. This is just a similar question like 1 and 2. Okay, now let us assume 9 and 6. LCM of 9 and 6 is 18. So in 18 minutes, two tires can be made flat, and for type 1 puncture and for type 2 puncture, in 18 minutes 3 tires can be made flat. So if you consider 5 tires within 18 minutes, both the tire can make flat. So to make one tire flat, it will take 18 by 5 minutes. That is option C. 3 5s are 15 plus 3, 18 by 5. Option C. Moving on to question number 4. A, B, C can do a piece of work in 24, 6 and 12 days respectively. Working together, they will complete a piece of work. Okay, the time taken to do the same work in. Okay. LCM of 24, 16, 24, 6 and 12 is 24. If you consider 24 days, A can produce 1 unit and B can produce 4 units and C can produce 2 units. 1 plus 4 plus 2, that is 7. So 7 units can be produced within 24 days. So to make 1 unit, they'll take 24 by 7 days. That is option C. 7 3s are 24, 7 3s are 21, 21 plus 3, 24 by 7 days. That's it. Question number 5. A man can make a piece of job within 15 days. His father will take 20 days to make the same piece of job, and his son will take 25 days. So consider 15, 20, 25. 15, 20, 25. LCM is 300. 300 is divisible by all these numbers, but 150 is not divisible by 20. So you can't even take 60. Okay, take 300. If you consider 300 days, A will produce 20 units and his father will produce 15 units and his son will produce 300 by 25, that is 12 units. So 300, so 20 units plus 15 units plus 12 units, that is 47 units. 47 units can be produced if all work together within 300 days. So to make 1 unit, they'll take 300 by 47. 300 by 50 is 6. So if the denominator decreases, the integral value increases. So no pen and paper calculation, straight away we can take that it's approximately 6.4. That's it. Question number 6. A man can do a piece of work in 5 days. With his help of his son, he can do it in 3 days. So if you consider LCM of 5 and 3, that is 15. A can produce 3 units in 15 days, and A and his son can produce 5 units within his 15 days. That means those 2 additional units are done by his son within 15 days. So to make 1 unit, he'll take 15 by 2, that is 7.5 days. and this is method 1. I'll explain you method 2. Well, there is another alternative for this kind of problem, that is, if time taken by A and B together to make a piece of work is X, and time taken by A to do it alone be X plus A hours, and B and time taken by B to do the same piece of work be X plus B hours, then X square equal to AB. Take a note, X square equal to AB. X square equal to AB, where A is the additional time carried by A, and B small b be the lowercase b be the additional time carried out by B. So here 3 square, that is 9. 9 equal to 3 plus 2, that means 2 additional days were carried by A. So 3 square 9, 9 by 2, that is 4.5. 4.5 additional hours have been carried. If A and B can do a piece of work, they can do it in 3 days. But if B want to do it alone, he'll take 4.5 additional hours. So if we want to do it alone, he will take 3 original days plus 4.5 additional days. That is 7.5 days. That's it. Well, question number 7. If railway station something. Okay, blah blah blah. If A can do a piece of job in 16 days and B can do a piece of job in 12 days, with the help of C, they can do it in 4 days. That means, let us consider LCM of 16 and 12. Let us say any common multiple, that is 48, 96 or anything. Assume 48. A can produce 1 unit in 16 days. That means in 48 days he can produce 3 units. So 3. Similarly, B can produce 1 unit in 12 days. That means he can produce 4 units in 48 days. So A can produce 3 units and B can produce 4 units. So 7 units can be produced by both A and B within 48 days. Okay, if C joins with them, they can produce 1 unit within 4 days. So they can make 1 unit in 4 days. That means 12 units in 48 days. 12 units in 48 days can be done by both A, B and C, and 7 units can be done by only A and B. That means these remaining 5 units are done by C alone, that too in 48 days. So to make 1 unit, he will take 48 by 5 days. That is, look at option C, 9 3 by 5. 9 5s are 45, 45 plus 3, 48 by 5 days. That's it. Number 8. If A takes twice as much time as B or thrice as much time as C, it was not mentioned, C, it's a printing mistake, neglected, to finish a piece of work. Working together, they can finish a work in 2 days. So here, if A can make a piece of work in X days, B can make 2 units in same X days, and C can make 3 units in X days. So I can replace B with 2A and similarly C with 3A. So if 6 A's can do a piece of work in 2 days, as it was mentioned, working together they can finish a piece of work in 2 days. So replacing BC ABC with 6A. 6A can do a piece of work in 2 days. That means 1A can do in not 2 by 6 but 2 into 6 days, that is 12 days. A can do it in 12 days. If here it was mentioned A will take twice as much time as B. That means B will take half the time of A. So if A takes 12 days to finish a piece of work, B will take half of 12, that is 6 days. That's it. Uh, Question number 9. X can do a piece of work. X can do 1/4 of a work in 10 days. That means he'll complete entire work in 40 days. 4 into 10, that is 40. Okay, y can do 40% of the work in 40 days. That means every day he is doing 1%. So within 100 days he will complete 100% of work. And Z can do a piece of work. Z can do 1/3 of the work in 13 days. So 13 threes are 39. He will complete the entire work in 39 days. So who will complete the work first? That is Z, option C. PQRR 3 typists who working simultaneously can type 216 pages in 4 hours. So they can make 216 pages in 4 hours. That means for every hour they are making 54 pages. Okay. R can type as many pages more than Q as Q can type as many pages more than P. So R minus Q equal to Q minus P. That means 2Q equal to R plus P. Here PQR can make 54 pages in 1 hour, replacing R and P by 2Q. That means 2Q plus Q, that is 3Q. 3Q can make 54 pages in 1 hour. That means Q can make 18 pages in 1 hour. Q can make 18 pages in 1 hour. So PQR can make 54 pages in 1 hour. That means PR will make 54 minus 18, that is 36 pages in 1 hour. PR will make 36 pages in 1 hour. Now during a period of 5 hours, R can type as many pages as P during 7 hours. Okay, so 5R equal to 7P. Now R plus P equal to 36. 5R plus 5P equal to 36 into 5, that is 180. So 5R equal to 7P. So 7P plus 5P, that is 12P. 12P equal to 180. That means P equal to 15. So here R minus Q equal to Q minus P. R minus Q equal to Q minus P. So Q minus P, that is 18 minus 15, that is 3. So 3 is equal to R minus Q. R equal to Q plus 3, that is 18 plus 3, that is 21. So P is 15, Q is 18 and R is 21. Option C. Question number 11. Ronald and Ellen are working on an assignment. Ronald takes 6 hours to make 32 pages. That means for every 3 hours he can do 16 pages on a computer, while Alan takes 5 hours to make 40 pages. That means for every 1 hour he can make 8 pages. Okay, how much time will that take to working together on two different computers to make an assignment of 110 pages? Okay, for every 3 hours Ronald will make 16 pages, and for every 3 hours Alan will make 24 pages. 16 plus 24, that is 40 pages. 40 pages can be done within 3 hours. So 40 pages can be done within 3 hours. So every 3/4 hour 10 pages can be done. Every 3/4 hours, that means every 45 minutes 10 pages can be done. So if we consider, so to make 30 pages, 30 pages, they'll take 45, 45 and 45, 45, 45, 90, 90 and 45, that is 135. 120 120 minutes is equal to 2 hours, and other 15 minutes is equal to 1/4 of an hour. Or we can leave it as 15 minutes. 2 hours and 15 minutes. In 2 hours and 15 minutes they can make 30 pages, and within 3 hours they can produce 40 pages. 3 hours 40, 3 hours 40 pages, 6 hours 80 pages, and remaining 30 pages they can do it in 2 hours 15 minutes. That means 3 hours 3 hours 2 hours 15 minutes, that is 8 hours and 15 minutes. Option C. A and B, two workers. Question number 12. Two workers A and B are engaged to do a piece of work. A working alone takes 8 hours more than the time to complete the job if they work together. As I said you in question number 6, x square equal to AB. The similar thing we will use it here. If B worked alone, he would need 4.5 hours more time to complete. So here A is 8 and B is 4.5 hours. So root over 8 into 4.5 hours. 8 4 so 32. 8 into half 4. 32 plus 4 36. Root over 36, that is 6 hours. they can make a piece of work in 6 hours. They can make a piece of work in 6 hours. Okay, how what would be the time taken to do the work together? That is 6 hours. Option C, 12th one. Question number 13. P can complete a 12 P can complete a work in 12 days working 8 hours a day. Q can complete the same 8 days working 10 hours a day. If PQ were combined working 8 hours a day, how many days they can complete the job? Well, the working period of P is 12 eights are, put it aside, and Q is 8 tens are. So if they're working for 8 hours a day, you see P is working 8 hours a day and Q is working 8 days uh, for 10 hours, and PQ are working 8 days. That means interchange in Q, interchange days as hours and hours as days. That means Q will work 10 days as 8 hours. Q Q will work for 10 days working 8 hours a day. Okay. P can complete a piece of task in 12 days. Q can complete a piece of task in 10 days. So if you consider 60, P can produce 5 units and Q can produce 6 units. 11 units can be produced within 60 days. So to make 1 unit, it will take 60 by 11. That is 55 plus 5. 55 plus 5 by 11. That is 5 by 11. Option A. That's it. A and P can do a piece of work in 12 days. B, C can do a piece of work in 15 days. C, A can do a piece of work in 20 days. If A, B, C work together, they will complete the work in. Okay. 12, 15 and 20. The LCM of 12, 15 and 20 is 300. 300, and if you consider 300, um 300 by 12, 300 by 6, 6 is 50, and 300 by 12 is 25. So 25 25 units, 25 units and 20 units. 300 by 15 is 20 and 300 by 20 is 15. So 25 plus 15 plus 12, 25 plus 25 plus 20 plus 12, 25 plus 20 plus 15, 25 and 15, 25 and 15, that is 40, 40 and 20, that is 60. 60 units can be produced within 300 days. That means they can do, so 2 A's, 2 B's, 2 C's can do a piece of work in 5 days. So if 1A, 1B, 1C has to do it together, then they will take 10 days. This is option C. Well, question number 15. A and B can do a piece of work in 8 days, and B and C can do a piece of work in 12 days, and ABC can do a piece of work in 6 days. How many, if A and C will do it together, in how many days they are asking? Okay. So if A, B, C can do a piece of work in 6 days, consider 8 and 6. LCM is 48, 24. If you consider 24, AB can produce 3 units and ABC can produce 4 units. Hence, the remaining 1 unit is done by C within 24 days. So C can do a piece of work in 24 days. And consider this 12 and 6. LCM is 12, and if you consider 12 days, B and C can produce 1 unit and ABC can produce 2 units. So the additional 1 unit is done by A alone. So to make 1 unit, he will take 12 days. So A can do a piece of work in 12 days and C can do a piece of work in 24 days. So if you consider 24 days, A will produce 2 units and C will produce 1 unit. So 3 units in 24 days. That means 1 unit in 8 days. Option C.